Séamus Turlough McElwaine was a volunteer in the South Fermanagh Brigade of the Provisional Irish Republican Army, killed by the Special Air Service while on active duty with Seán Lynch, who was seriously injured in the shooting. Early life. McElwaine was the oldest of 8 children and was born and grew up in Knockcullion, near Scottstown, County Monaghan, in the Republic of Ireland. McElwaine took his first steps towards becoming involved in physical force republicanism when he joined Na Fianna Éireann aged 14. At the age of 16, McElwaine turned down an opportunity to study in the United States of America and joined the IRA, stating, "No one will ever be able to accuse me of running away." Paramilitary activities. McElwaine was an active member of the IRA, who became officer commanding of the IRA in County Fermanagh by the age of 19. On the 5th of February 1980, McElwaine murdered off-duty Ulster Defence Regiment Corporal Aubrey Abercrombie as he drove a tractor in the townland of Dromachar-Bruniga, near Florence Court. Later that year, on the 23rd of September, McElwaine murdered off-duty Royal Ulster Constabulary Reserve Constable Ernest Johnston outside his home in Rosslea. He was also suspected of involvement in at least 10 other murders. On the 14th of March 1981, Shash soldiers surrounded a farmhouse near Rosslea, containing McElwaine and 3 other IRA members. Despite being armed with 4 rifles, including an armorite, the IRA members surrendered and were arrested. While on remand in Crumlin Road Jail, McElwaine stood in the February 1982 Irish general election as an independent candidate for Cavan Monaghan and received 3,974 votes. In May 1982, McElwaine was convicted of murdering the RUC and UDR members, with the judge describing him as a dangerous killer and recommending he spend at least 30 years in prison. On the 25th of September 1983, McElwaine was involved in the Maze prison escape, the largest breakout of prisoners in Europe since World War II and in British prison history. 38 Republican prisoners, armed with 6 handguns, hijacked a prison meals lorry and smashed the way out of HMP Maze. After the escape, he joined an IRA active service unit operating in the area of the border between County Monaghan and County Fermanagh. The unit targeted police and military patrols with gun and bomb attacks, while sleeping rough in barns and outhouses to avoid capture. He also held a meeting with Padraig McCurney and Jim Lynagh, members of the Provisional IRA East Tyrone Brigade, in which they discussed forming a flying column with the aim of going on the offensive by destroying police barracks and establishing liberated areas within Northern Ireland. However, this plan never materialized. On the 26th of April 1986, McElwaine and another IRA member, Seán Lynch, were preparing to ambush an army patrol near Rosslea in County Fermanagh when they were ambushed themselves by the Shash. Both were wounded, but Lynch managed to crawl away. An inquest jury found that McElwaine was then interrogated while incapacitated for several minutes and then shot dead. McElwaine was buried in Scottstown and his funeral was attended by an estimated 3,000 people, including Gerry Adams and Martin McGuinness. McGuinness gave an oration describing McElwaine as a brave, intelligent soldier, a young man who gave up his youth to fight for the freedom of his country, and an Irish freedom fighter murdered by British terrorists. In 1987, McElwaine's father Jimmy, a long-time member of Monaghan County Council, became the chairman of the Séamus McElwaine Cumann of Republican Sinn Féin. On the 1st of April 1990, a monument to McElwaine was erected in Colla, Monaghan. The oration was given by Catholic priest Piers O'Doul, who compared McElwaine to Nelson Mandela, saying they both had the same attitude to oppression and both refused to denounce principle. The inscription on the monument is a quote from Padraig Pearse: "As long as Ireland is unfree, the only honourable attitude for Irishmen and Irish women is an attitude of revolt." A monument to McElwaine and 6 other Republicans was also erected in Rosslea in 1998, and was unveiled by veteran Republican Joe Cahill. In January 1993, an inquest jury returned a verdict that McElwaine had been unlawfully killed. The jury ruled the soldiers had opened fire without giving McElwaine a chance to surrender, and that he was actually shot dead 5 minutes after being wounded. The Director of Public Prosecutions requested a full report on the inquest from the RUC, but nobody has been prosecuted for McElwaine's death. In April 2006, approximately 1,000 people in Rosslea paid tribute to McElwaine during the traditional Easter commemoration to mark the Easter Rising. Victims groups and unionist politicians, including Democratic Unionist Party member Arlene Foster, had asked the Parade's Commission to ban the parade for the area where McElwaine was killed, describing him as an evil murderer, but the Commission ruled the commemoration could proceed without any restriction. In Colla 2 weeks later, 500 people attended the launch of a documentary film about McElwaine, life and death of an IRA activist, marking the 20th anniversary of his death.